Good morning, Service Alliance community. How y'all doing today? Miss Ward, what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Let's get it. Let's get it. Freestyle Friday.
Oh yeah. I'm already out and getting it. I'm on site. Crew is rocking and rolling. They got here at 6:30. We going. We going.
That's how you do it.
Morning Garrison, morning Adam, morning Gary. How y'all doing today? Whew. How's your week, Miss Ward?
Oh, it was great, man. I'm hopefully I can grab some Georgia peaches while I'm over here hanging out in Georgia.
That's the
Yes,
way.
I'm
Nothing
telling you,
better.
gotta enjoy the sights, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm a little thrown off. Memorial Day, I wasn't on, so I'm kind of all sorts of disheveled today.
That's okay. You make it look good, man. You make it look easy.
Oh yeah. Gonna be a good day. Gonna be a good day. We are talking how to level up your business. We're talking reinvesting in your business, in your personal growth. Those are all ways that you're going to be able to level up your business, level up yourself. And it's so important, right? So many people, you and I talk about this all the time. So many people forget the personal development side of leveling up your business. They work on the technology, they work on the systems, they work on this, they work on that, but they forget if you fall apart, the rest of it doesn't matter, right? So all of it has to play together. And we are talking about how to level up each of those things today. So I am excited. Good morning, Jason. I'm gonna pray us up and then let's rock into this. Let's get this going.
All right. Well, Lord, thank you for allowing us to rise up this morning. Lord, thank you for allowing us to providing us with clear vision and direction, with the original direction in that wonderful book we call the Bible. Thank you for giving us the rules of life, love, and liberty. Lord, please cover us as we go out in the field and face each opportunity to be successful. Lord, give us the clarity to move forward and to order our steps so we may be profitable and prosperous, along with progressive in everything we do. Lord, please touch our hearts and minds that we shall show compassion to our fellow co-workers, our fellow employees, and our business competitors. Lord, thank you for giving us talents and gifts to be successful in everything we touch. Amen.
Amen.
All righty. All righty. We're going to get into this leveling up and
Let's do
reinvest.
it.
All right. So, I kind of went over a couple of ideas with Zach prior to the podcast. So, we're going to run through those real quickly so we can pack as much as we can in the show and help uh, everybody. What's up, Saul? Good morning. Hey, Jason. What's going on, Mr. Howdy? He's so funny. Um, I'm sure that his wife laughs all the time. Um,
Or shakes her head either way.
hey, she's the anchor. She keeps it balanced over there, I'm sure.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
all right, so the first thing I want to deal with is we the topic is leveling up, reinvesting in your business and personal growth. So the first thing I'm gonna knock out is gonna be the business portion. The first thing with the business, you want to deal with business in order to go to the next level. So let's just talk about this real quick. You want to talk to Saul real quick?
I'm out on a build. You gotta tune in sooner, Saul. Come on now, son.
What's up, Marion? Yeah. So let's talk about the business side. I think that a lot of us get to a certain level successfully in the appliance repair business, but then we don't realize that what got you here won't get you to the next level. What got you here won't get you there. So you have to look at business reinvestment. And we're going to hit a couple of areas. Website development, building or upgrading a professional website for a better online presence. You guys got to realize the technology with all this AI technology, people out here building websites to put yours to shame. So if you're managing your money properly and doing what you got to do, reinvest in having a professional do it and make sure it's not some template cookie cutter situation. You want to stand out, you want to target a certain avatar and audience, that needs to be fine tuned to that. And particularly if you want to focus on specific areas, those professionals know how to develop community pages, zones, blogs, whatever they need to do in order to get you that client. But be prepared when the client shows up. The
And make
next,
sure you have online booking. Do you
yep,
know how many people don't have the online booking? People are like, nope, it's not
yep,
easy. I'm out. It's got to be stupid simple for people to give you money.
exactly.
Make it easy
Basic,
to book that call and give you money.
exactly, exactly. Streamline that process. The next thing is customer relationship management or CRM. Invest in a really good CRM. I'm not saying you got to go top of the line, but all that the appliance repair industry has changed. Polish your game and get your bag. That's all I'm saying. Make sure you invest in a CRM where you can keep track of customer information, you can do reports, you understand, and you can better shape your avatar and pinpoint your market and get paid. The next one is software solutions, implementing advanced scheduling and management software, which is what Zach just spoke to. You are going to have to make it where it's so easy to where you're communicating. How many times, one of the biggest complaints in appliance repair is communication. Are you
Oh, it's in
notifying your
any industry. It's in any industry. We
facts?
I mean, in roofing, we went out more often than not because we communicate better than anyone else. If someone calls into the office, everything's in the CRM. Now I have a 6-inch binder down here, so I can keep track of it for my own brain. But everything is in the CRM as well, so that if someone calls into the office, if I'm on vacation, I was at the zoo the other day with my kid. People know what's going on. You got to have that high level of communication always, no matter what you're doing.
And all the things we're discussing takes the frustration and stress out of your business. See, this is what we were actually talking about it with the appliance repair group. Just Zach getting everything started. I used to see the frustration, and now he's
Yep.
got a great team of people to support him, so it's a lot easier. And that is the goal. Once again, what got you here is not going to get you there. You got to remember that. Upgrading equipment, investing in the latest tools and technology to improve efficiency, whether it's an all dolly, whether it's a lift. I mean, I see guys still using 2 5-gallon buckets to pull an oven out and sit it on top of it. Hey, look, you want to play with your life like that? Do that. Go ahead, Zach.
I I had to have a talk with the HVAC guy in my BNI group. He's showing pictures and I'm like, bro, you're still on analog gauges. What are you doing? Like, get on digital gauges. You can't tune in these advanced refrigeration systems on analog gauges anymore. I don't care if you've been doing it for 40 years that way. You can't be to the standards now. They are so precise. There's so much precision in that, and there's so much data that comes from that will help you be a better technician just by leveling up that equipment. It's a small change, but it makes a huge difference in the long run.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then we also have to realize we are all humans of habit. It's very difficult for some people to let the gauges go or let certain things go simply
Mhm.
because it brought them through the thick and thin. It's like a symbiotic relationship. You know what I'm saying? But as time goes on, and it's just like forcing yourself to do things you're not used to doing, but becoming good at it anyway, because it's really a matter of survival. So I'm going to
Yep.
move over to the personal development side. And on the personal development side, as far as leveling up, the first thing I have listed is technical training, attending workshops or courses to stay updated with new appliance technologies. Look, a lot of that stuff is free. Let's just keep it a buck. You can
Hmm.
go, a lot of the stuff is free. If you got your memberships, and I'm a big person about subscribing and memberships, MSA, those guys always have the virtual. webinars going on with different appliances because of the, Marcone backs them because of their relationships with the manufacturers, and they want to keep the information. You're absolutely right, Marion. Smart HQ, I don't understand why everybody don't have one, but I'm not gonna start on that. That's why I got a little list here, because y'all know I'll get on that soapbox. But the reality is, if you want your business to grow, we are all ignorant in certain areas of the business. Don't be
Yep.
ashamed or afraid to ask for help. And you should have some people in your circle that's doing stuff that you admire, and just ask them to help you.
And
You
if you
know?
don't have a good circle, next mastermind, June 15th, get into all
Mhm.
access at servicealliancegroup.com. You'll get to join us on our monthly mastermind series, and we're talking about different topics, and you're going to be able to grow that circle of other people that are in the industry that are trying to level themselves up as well. And, talking about subscriptions, right? What are
Yep.
you willing to invest in yourself, in your company, in your team to go to that next level? Don't be a cheapskate when it comes to investing in yourself and your business.
Absolutely right. The next thing I have is, well, we basically touched on it, mentorship, finding a mentor and becoming one to share knowledge. How much do you really learn? You learn more actually when you teach somebody something that you know,
Mm-hmm.
because then there are nuances that you took for granted or you didn't really understand. You just guessed. Let's just keep it a buck. But in coaching and training someone, it really fine tunes your stuff. Networking, joining industry associations. I mean, you got the Service Alliance Group, and the beautiful part about the Service Alliance Group, the people who actually get into the masterminds and they continue to invest in themselves with the full all access memberships and things of this nature, and they show up when they have, the business conferences and things of that nature. That's a different caliber of appliance repair business professional, because you got
Mm-hmm.
some people that want to be. Let me just keep it a buck. You got people that want to be on the outskirts, ear hustle, snatch some crumbs from the ground, and then call a company a company. They still, Shell, don't say it. Let's just say at some point you have to be self sufficient. Because
Yep.
when I got in the industry, am I saying I didn't lean on people? I leaned on everyone, but I also developed great relationships because I was reciprocating. I brought something to the table. I may not have had X, Y, and Z, but when I brought D, you feel me? They appreciated what I brought, and we developed and continue to have these relationships.
And
But
it's not just your
Mhm.
industry. Just I, I'm in BNI, and I'm talking to my plumber. I'm talking to the tree guy. I'm talking to the landscape guy, and I'm sharing my experience, and they're sharing their experience. We're pouring into each other and making stuff happen, right? Like
Mhm.
you have to find that group of people that you can be around. And what happens when you pour into other people, you really learn more. The manager, the operations manager, he leans to me. We have at least a 2-hour conversation every single week talking about different things, talking about why are we tripping over dollars to pick up pennies, why are we doing this, why aren't we implementing this system, why aren't we making it easy for customers to pay credit card, to pay ACH, to finance? Like, why are we making the process so difficult to get that money? And I get to share my experience, and that levels him up. He has a whole different set of experience, and that levels me up, right? We're continually pouring into each other.
That's true. Now, I need you to explain to people what BNI is, because there you got to realize we got a vast audience. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
we can throw away these words,
So,
but a lot of times they don't know.
so Business Networking International, it's a group of professionals. There's one professional per seat. So there's only one appliance repair person. There's only one HVAC person. There's only one roofer. There's only one residential realtor, one property and casualty, one person per seat, right? We get together every week for a 90-minute meeting. We do our 30-second infomercial. We have a 10-minute presentation from one featured speaker each week. Um, and we get together and we're held accountable. There's an app. We got to track the referrals that we're given. We got to track these one-to-ones like Miss Ward and I. If we're talking business and we talk for half an hour, that's a one-to-one, right? Like we're learning about each other's businesses. We're learning how to grow our own business. We're learning what good referrals are, right? You want to level up, go join a BNI. Go spend 90 minutes and invest that time and that money every single week and watch your business grow. I'm this year I'm going to be like 10,000 or 20,000 times my investment in a BNI. I think I put $1,300 in for the year. And that was because I had to re-sign up, right? It's like $1,000 a year to join plus the time. But I am telling you, the return on that investment, when you're talking 10, 20, 30,000 times the investment, game over, right? Go get in one of those groups.
Yeah. So I know Marion just made a comment here about we just had a great dinner meeting last night with a couple that owned a pest control company. We all learned. That's what I'm saying. Your circle. Look, you hear Miss Ward talk about the round table? That's what I'm telling you. That's exactly what I'm telling you. So the next thing that I have listed is time management, learning techniques to improve personal productivity. This is key. You got to have things in order. You got to do your to-do list. There's things that, and there's so many things on the internet, YouTube. Brian Tracy has one of the oldest and greatest time management talks. I think he did it at PBS maybe 20 dang on years ago, but it's still good today. If you just Google it, get that time management, and then you actually get your life back. I'm telling you, and you focus on the things that are important. The next thing that I have documented here is certifications, obtaining relevant industry certifications to boost credibility. There's certain rooms, let's just keep it real, you're not going to be able to walk in unless you have some stuff behind your name. Like we all, those of us that do EPA, I mean, that do seal systems, of course, we all have the EPA and this, and that, but there are levels to this. And this is what I keep saying. What got you here is not going to get you there. Stop being afraid. Stop talking about, I don't need X, Y, and Z. It is 2024. Practically, we're going into June. It's 2025. Get it together, invest in yourself, and hold yourself accountable. Because it's just like trying to fit them jeans from high school. Can you really get in them jeans still? It's not.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
You got to do what you got to do, y'all. So level up and go to the next level. The next thing I have is business management courses, enrolling in courses to enhance your management and leadership skills. Those of you who are growing these major businesses and hiring people and staff, you got to learn not just the soft skills, but you also got to learn how to put things in place, have plans in place, even succession plans. That's what some people don't talk about. But you got to be able to invest in your people, know how to critique the people, and know how to put these teams together, aces in their places. You
Well,
feel
and
me?
success leaves clues, right? Like
Mhm.
if you've never been somewhere, find someone who's been where you want to be. Maybe they were there 5 years ago. Maybe they were 6 years ago, 10 years ago. But find someone who's been where you want to be and learn from them. Get in that room and figure out how to increase your capacity. Raise that level of leadership, raise your lid, right? You've heard Doug talk about that. That comes from John Maxwell. Like, just learn how to be better. You got to get in those rooms to do that.
Exactly. The next thing I have is financial literacy, taking courses on financial management and investment. You know, a lot of us came from W-2 and jumped right into business, didn't know what the heck we were doing, fumbled the bag. Hey, that's life. But we're in a great country called America where you can level up at all times. You can learn about, and this is not financial advice. You know, we have to qualify that stuff. But,
Mhm.
you know, you can level up your IRAs, your 401ks, your self-directed plans, HSAs, FSA, whatever you need to do. And then you got to know how to reinvest in it. You always hear us talk about profit first and the 5 bank accounts. Like this stuff, dude, this stuff is on YouTube for free.
Right.
I'm telling you, just be disciplined and focused because you don't want to get gray and old and don't have nothing to lean back on. You don't want to, I mean, look, we all been there. I mean, how many of us grew up with anything? We just
Right.
now learn. I'm still over here trying to learn how to make $1 out of 15 cents. So you know what it is. Do what you got to
Yeah.
do. Have no shame.
If you have a spending problem, running a business is a bad thing, right? You need to learn how to have. We were just talking about this with the owner of the roofing company the other day. There's a lot of storm chasers out there in our industry. There's a lot of, chucking the trucks and appliance and HVAC and all that stuff, right? They have spending problems. They don't know how to save. They don't know how to invest. They don't know how to go to that next level. So if you have issues with spending, if you get that money and you burn it as fast as you get it, you need to go get some financial counseling. You need to level up your financial literacy and get to that next level, right? You need to learn some self-control within that as well. And that's one of the hardest things to do if you've never done it before, if you don't have anyone to guide you. Once you have someone to guide you, it's way easier to make it through those next steps.
Yeah. And someone to guide you and you listen and apply.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing's going to be perfect, but you have to get up and continue to execute and develop consistency and stop beating yourself up. At the end of the day, we're all human. Ain't nobody perfect. I don't understand, but it's okay. We're going to the next one. The next one is health and wellness. Investing in personal health through fitness and stress management programs. Now, we ride in these trucks and go do these appliance repairs, and we watch our get that Dunlap disease and watch our gut lapping over our belt. You know what I mean? This is life. But the reality is, when you get up and get down and work on a dishwasher like I do, and I get up and I'm huffing and puffing, and I was standing in one place and all I did was get up and get back down. That lets me, Miss Ward, that what they call it, the treadmill is calling your name. I don't care about get up and walk on it for an hour a day. You have to invest in your health because you're it. For a lot of us, we are it. Go ahead.
And a lot of you guys are going, you're doing the fast food thing. Go get yourself a cooler and make sure you're planning your day out. Be intentional in what you're eating. Be intentional in your exercise time. Don't protect that time above all else, because you have to be able to take care of yourself, right?
Oh God, it's too funny, Doug. And Saul crazy.
I'm gonna get you, Doug. I'm gonna get you.
Hey,
sign you up for another 5K.
Doug, like, do I hear my name? Do I hear my name? Too funny. So the next thing I have, and this is the last one I think I have on the list, is work-life balance. Strategies to maintain a healthy work-life balance. And as we get older, and particularly those of us that have children and things of that nature, it's something. You know how many men I have seen crying this weekend at high school graduations on YouTube and TikTok. They watching their babies grow, and and it's an emotional thing, and for a lot of us, we had to go away from our babies to make a living, and we started young families. But let me tell you something. You can't have certain time back. So when you're building these businesses, the first thing you need to be thinking about, I remember when I was coming up with my family and things of that nature, and I have had the pleasure of putting 7 children through college. Thank God I didn't have to have all of them. Shout out to the ladies who did. But the reality is that, we want to invest in our babies, but you just don't want to invest the money. You got these daddy's little girls out here and these mama's little boys out here, and just take a moment. You want your kids to have more than you have, but at the same time, you want them to have more than what you had.
And it's not just financial. You really do have to spend that time. I protect that time. We do a bedtime routine with my daughter, and I protect that above anything else. I spend time, we sit in my recliner at night and we cuddle for a little bit, and then we go through the bedtime routine, getting her ready, setting her down for prayers and reading a story, singing a song, whatever. Like, we have that routine that we go through, and I protect that. If any meeting comes up during that time, it's a no-go. Like, you can find another time to do that meeting, I'm protecting that time above all else, because I know while I'm investing in my family, while I'm out working hard, I'm still working until 11 o'clock last night, up at 5 o'clock this morning, right? But I took that time with my daughter and I invested in my daughter, because it's not just about the money. That time means more to her than anything else, than anything I could buy her, than anything I can do for her. That time is the most important thing.
Yeah, that is so true, man. I'm telling you, we look at these babies out here today, and a lot of them just need some love and discipline. And it's unfortunate, you know. Being a parent, there's no rule book, but you got to do the best you can. Because I've always felt children were a spiritual assignment. They did not ask to come here. You
Yep.
know. Does anybody have any questions or any? This is really Freestyle Friday, so we're more than happy to address any questions.
Yeah, we got a few minutes. I'm gonna have to bounce. I got the crew barking at me already. They're looking for more lumber already, so we can
Yeah.
finish rocking and rolling on this roof. But
Yeah.
hey,
And
man, the sun.
how hot is it? How hot is it there, man? Because
It's 54 right now, but it's been bright and sunny. I'm turning brown. I'm gonna be the color of Saul pretty soon.
hey, yeah, I
Living
don't
my
know.
life outside.
Yeah, I'm over here. Like I said, it's 72 degrees. I'm in Valdosta, Georgia, South Georgia, and get me some peaches. Stop at
Oh
one of
yeah.
the farmers markets on the way out.
Yeah, it'll be in the 80s today. We have cold mornings in May, and then it warms right on up. It'll be nice and humid the rest of the day too. So
Man, well, over in Florida, when I'm home, it's like 80 degrees at 7 o'clock in the morning. It's killing my plants. But we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping this one up. We all got stuff to do, and I
got to
appreciate
get that
everybody who
paper.
joined us. Yeah, thanks
Yeah.
for being here, guys. Thanks for the commentary. We really appreciate the support. We do this for y'all. Trust and believe.
Get any darker, you'll look like her. Yeah, I'm heading that direction, buddy. I'm heading that direction.
Put on some sunscreen, bro.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's in the bag. It's in the bag. Doesn't matter. I still get dark. All right,
Yeah.
guys. Well, we will catch you next time on the grind. I'll be back on Monday with Doug, and we'll be rocking and rolling. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, you found some tips in here. If you have questions, drop us a comment, drop us a message, and we'll reach out and do what we can, point you in a direction, guys. We'll see you next time on the morning grind.